Of last weekend on the Gaza border, another threat looms on Israel's northern border, the Iranian-backed Hezbollah. Recently, we had the unique opportunity to speak with a former member of Hezbollah in our studio. What is the mindset of these Hezbollah fighters, and as they anticipate a war with Israel, or as they say, the Zionist entity? And how can we pray?
I gotta tell you what I felt when I was part of Hezbollah, when I volunteered to walk on landmines. Two elements. It was the element of me believing in Islam. But the hurt that I had, the desperation, I lived in Abadan. We lost our home within half an hour in the bombs, the first city that got attacked. All of that loss helped create an atmosphere in my heart and mind for the mullahs, for the imams, to fill it with anger, hatred, and lies. So when people go to war with Israel, there is all of their pain of having lost cousins, having had nothing to live for, the normal things you hope for your children. Most of these people don't have that, don't enjoy university for their children and all these things. So that is part of the problem. But that is used by the mullahs, by the imams, to turn that into a hatred against the Jews and say, America is at fault, then Israel is at fault, this is at fault, that's, and then gets them all riled up. Allah wants you to do this. And I want to challenge the body of believers to have a heart for all these people and pray peace and revelation. But also, if I can take this, if there is any Muslim seeing this right now, I want to challenge them. And I want to say, how come all these mullahs who believe so much in the will of Allah and who believe in heaven and being a martyr, how come they are not on the front line? How come their sons and daughters and their grandchildren are not on the front line? And I want to challenge every Muslim to not be deceived by the lies of these bunch of liars that are in only for money. And they know that my life is online because I'm calling them out. But I'm speaking the truth, and they know it, the Muslims know it, and they should give up on their lies. They should sit down and ask God, the God of heaven, the God of Abraham, the God that sent so many prophets to them like Moses. Ask him, what is your will? Reveal to us your will. If Muslims are hearing, if the Christian body is there, we should pray that they would ask this question and their eyes would be open to the lies of the governing body that is just self-centered because their own things. They're layering their pockets with millions. They're not in for the Muslim people. And that they know is true because I was one of them that lived under that. So we can pray for revelation and for the blindness to go away.